We displayed great defense last drive, held them to just a field goal. Welcome back, episode 2, Ohio State Dynasty, season 3. Season 3, the final season for Ohio State. We've already gotten 3 seasons in with this team. Feels like yesterday we were with season 1, all the way back in January. It is now July, and we're in season 3 with the Buckeyes. Last episode, of course, we battled Nick Saban and beat him for the second straight year. We first game opened against a 2-2 Maryland. On the road, prime time, beat them 25-10. Beat VTech at the time was they were 0-1. Beat them 25-30. A little bit of a scripted game. The game tried to, script Virginia Tech to win. It didn't happen. We won anyway, and then took care of business at home against Bama, who actually played us pretty tough. We couldn't run the ball on them at all. Ezekiel Elliott still got 165 and like 2 or 3 touchdowns, but we still couldn't move the ball on them, and we only got 28. Their defense was way better in the game than it was on paper. They were pretty tough, but it was a low-scoring affair. We picked off Alec Morris 3 times, had a user pick with Cameron Williams, had an interception with Armani Reeves, and Eli Apple tipped. He went up for an interception. It dropped it, but Cam Burrows caught it off right before it hit the turf to basically seal the deal for Bama. Defense shut them out in the second half. And now we have a 3-0 undefeated number 10 Wisconsin play. It's at Wisconsin. This is our first time playing on the road against Wisconsin. Last year, we should have played them on the road, but we played them at home for a second straight year. It was a very odd schedule choice there. But after that, we had number 13 Nebraska, who is still somehow number 13 and at 2-2. Then number 8 Clemson is 2-0. So we'll have these 3 games in these videos. Take a look at the rankings. We're still number 1. Offense, though, I'm a little nervous. We've only put up 35 in 2 games and only 28. Usually we put up, 40 plus pretty easily. We're struggling to score. I'm not sure if that's because we have a lot of new faces on offense. Baxter Miller's gone. A lot of our receivers are gone. There is no Devin Smith. There is no Corey Brown. So I'm just a little concerned. J.C. Barrett is, again, nothing wrong with him. He's a new starter. But it just feels like we have to, really, get it out the mud on offense. Of course, Ezekiel Elliott is doing what he does. So we're number 1. Texas is number 2. Oregon's 3. Florida State 4. USC 5. Georgia 6. Miami 7. Clemson 8. Florida 9. Wisconsin we play is number 10. Is there anything that we can do for recruiting? I've not checked in 3 weeks, so I've kind of let it do what it do. Offer a scholarship. I was hoping he would commit. Why are we not pursuing him if we have the points? Andy Cole, can relax on Miller. We can relax on Hodges. He's going to sign soon, very soon. Matt Gallagher, we're going to also pursue. All we got. We're not going to get Stephen Moore. We're not going to get you either. I'm not sure why you're even on the board. Justin Smith, offer you a scholarship. Was hoping you'd commit, but you didn't. Just going to filter out how we're using the points. Stan, fine. Stan, are you fine? Are you fine, Stan? Send some points towards you. And you. We're trying to use them wisely. We have a lot of people, though, have us first. We could have a very good class. Wow, there's a lot of people who want to play here. A lot. And we don't have enough points for all of them. But we're going to persuade them as the season goes on. And schedule some visits, hopefully. Is anyone ready to visit? Is anybody ready to visit? Lee McNair. He's not going to sign with us. Okay, so I need to see who is ready to visit. Not you, not you, not you. You're not interested? Not yet. No, 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 no. Wait, hold on. Okay, stand fine. Watch us play Clemson. Let's see. Watch us play Clemson. Clemson's on the come up. Dabo Sweeney's on the come up. We're gonna schedule a lot of Clemson game. A lot for the Clemson game. Okay, so got some recruits scheduled for the Clemson game. And let's head to Wisconsin. This outside of the Bama game that we just won, this is probably gonna be another tough test. Wisconsin, for whatever reason, whenever they play Ohio State, the game loves to script for them. The game loves to script for Wisconsin in general. It happened in the Michigan State Dynasty. Kind of like how the game favors Florida for some weird reason. The game favors Wisconsin a lot. I'm not exactly sure why. So we got to look out for any scripting. They played us very tough 2 years ago. At home, we almost lost to that one in a shootout 49-44. Just incredible how we pulled that out when, again, that was obvious that we were supposed to lose that one. I mean, James Frederick, whatever that dude's name was, Fredrickson, couldn't stop. He completely cooked Doran Grant the entire game. And so now that Doran Grant is gone, we shouldn't get cooked anymore. Wilson, Dontre, 42 yards. So again, be wary of any scripting, any favoritism. We're going to do read option to Barrett, and Barrett will rip off 17. I don't remember the outcome of our game against Wisconsin a year ago. Did we even play them? I want to say yeah, but I don't remember it at all. Ball caught. Yeah, I just want our offense to just bloom. I know it's like the fourth game of the season. It's pretty early. But we just feel behind, honestly, compared to a year or two ago. Like, we just, I don't know. Yeah. It's just not there. Like, something is missing on the offense. I don't know what it is, but we don't have that freedom, that flow that we used to have a year ago. And we were unstoppable 2 years ago, honestly. We were putting up numbers. Marshall. Taylor Marshall have been having a very active season. He's been way more involved than he ever has been. As long as we have Ezekiel Elliott, it will be fine. Oh, what a spin move, Elliott. That was filthy. Got 8. 516 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. In just 3 games. He has half 1,000 rushing yards in just 3 games. That's insane. Howard, I want you to do a curl. Howard! Almost got there. I really want him to get him a touchdown. He doesn't get touchdowns that often. We go right down the field on the Badgers. Like clockwork. It should be that easy every time. It really should. So we know what Wisconsin wants to do. They want to, I formation, bunch up. Run a very simple offense that's so simple and so basic, but be unstoppable because the game loves offenses like that. The Iowa offense, the Stanford offense, the Georgia offense, the Florida offense, the Wisconsin offense. Single eye formation, lining up, bunched up. For whatever reason, the game cheats and boosts and scripts for those exact same offenses, and I never really understand why. Yep, I like it. Just be there. Be there. Be there or be squared. That's all they're going to do is just force feed Melvin Gordon and short throws. I'm there with Reeves. I sniffed it out. Joel Stave loses 4. That's why you need the coach. That's why you need the coach to Damas. Again, what did I tell you? 3 straight runs. Super basic, super predictable, super simple. And if the game doesn't cheat for them, they suck. They literally cannot move the ball. Two 2,194 rushing yards last year for Elliott. He was elite. Hit that, Barrett. Yes, sir. Ball. Marcus Ball. 27. I even tried to spin and they still tackled us. It's 4 yards for Elliott so far this game. Elliott can't play wide receiver, only got 5 there. Got him. It's Marshall again. All right. Looking for anybody, we'll just throw it away. Gonna hit Marcus Ball. Good block from Howard, even though he fell down. I like the effort. We pick up the first down pretty easily. We want to chew the clock, time of possession, the same script. Elliott almost scored. Every Thomas gets set before we get called for a delay game. Elliott, how does he still not get in there? So it's going to end the first quarter 7-0. We're going to be 14-0, though, once the second quarter starts. Elliott's going to have his second goal line merchant touchdown. Touchdown. Wisconsin so far, I mean, their defense was, I think it said 13th or 12th. We were 13th. So they are in a scoring defense. They're at least one rank better than us. But so far, no resistance. It's been pretty easy. Again, all Wisconsin is going to do is just hand it off to Gordon. That is literally their game plan. And Williams is there. Nothing. They're just going to keep force feeding Gordon. What will they do on 3rd and 4? It's not enough for a first down. Bogert slowed him down. Then the teammate cleaned up. 3rd and out again for Wisconsin. Ooh, Bell almost blocked that. Howard back deep to return. And that's twice he's been brought down immediately. He has so much potential, though, in the punt game, in the punt return game. He really does. Floating it to ball, it's caught. I love that he didn't run out of bounds like they do so many times. Just stay in bounds. You don't need to take yourself out the play by going out of bounds when no one's making you. Just stay in bounds. Elliott. We're going to hand to Elliott again, and Elliott getting 15. Zero first downs for Wisconsin and only 11 total yards. The blitzing. So like, Barrett! I just launched it. Again, surprised we didn't get called for intentional ground. I guess we were still in the pocket, and there's a player in the area. Howard Making people miss. He's dangerous in space. He just needs a chance. He's got a Usain Bolt body type. Elliott. Marshall, we got it to him. Marshall to the 1. Our offense is now flowing like butter. Three straight touchdowns and 2 straight stops for Wisconsin. Well, no, we got 2 straight stops on Wisconsin, but we've got 3 straight touchdowns. Wisconsin looking pretty helpless there on defense. But what is Wisconsin's strategy down at 21? Are they going to keep handing it off like a bot, or are they actually going to play offense? Looks like they're actually going to play offense. And he throws it away. Nobody was open. Williams, and he'll combine. No gain for Gordon. 3rd and long again for Wisconsin. Sacks, nobody open. You can't just stand there all day. And he'll go down. Tommy shut with the sack. Again, nobody was open. Howard back deep to return. We'll let it bounce so we can chew the rest of the half. He's gotten like nothing on the punt returns anyway, so. 3. Wow. Wisconsin had 4 total yards all of last quarter. They have -1 this quarter. This would be a monumental, generational, historic shutdown on defense if we shut them out and keep at it. Barrett was not going to pitch it and risk, setting up shop for Wisconsin when they've done literally nothing all game. Big lane to run through for Elliott. Wisconsin does get the ball to start the second half, but we're looking to go up 28-0. That's what we want to do. Like, this would be a beatdown of biblical proportions on defense if Wisconsin truly keeps at it. I was going to take off with Barrett because he has all this room and R1 is wide open. R1 was wide open. That would have been a touchdown if we threw it there. Why? Oh, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Safety abandoned his post. We're going to hit Howard. It's going to be caught. No, it's not. It's thrown behind him when he was wide open. Clark. It's the freshman or the sophomore, I think, from a year ago, or the freshman from a year ago. Yeah, we don't need to be in a hurry of any kind. We have all 3 timeouts. Can't guard everybody. Howard, not in bounds. I was trying to play it to where that safety couldn't get over there in time, and we waited a little too long. Wish Howard at least drug his feet or something. I didn't get any kind of helpful animations. Marcus Ball touchdown. Right up the seam. Man, Wisconsin, what is going on? The Wisconsinites. Getting too much cheese. Why does it go right when I kick it left? Tell me the logic behind that and how that makes any sense. I don't understand that. How does it go to the left every time? Nope. Nope. That's going to be it for Wisconsin. An embarrassing performance. They touched the ball on offense, 3 times? Seven yards through 2 quarters for Wisconsin. Now, I know they're bad on offense in real life and always have been, but man, this is awful. 7 yards. They really should have dropped that. What play is this? Can't let that dude get going. Jordan Frederick. In inches. Yep, it's another option. Now we got him behind the line. We got him. That was Tyquan Lewis shooting the gap. Timeout because they're going to fake it. They think this is funny, so we're going to call a timeout and see if they truly fake it or not. Yeah, you see, I knew it. They were in a different alignment before. About to fake it. We called a timeout, made them really, really think about it, and now they're going to punt again. 5-head play. They were going to fake it. We didn't even give them the opportunity to even attempt a fake punt and get it. And Tyquan Lewis has a bruised sternum. Barrett calls his own number and gets 5. Elliott. Will Wisconsin even cross like midfield this game on offense? Do you guys like want to bet on Price Picks and see if they'll even like cross midfield? I don't think they've gotten close to the logo of their own field on offense. Howard there's just a chance for that to be just a great play. I mean, don't stop running when that happens. Elliott's got 90 yards and 3 goal line merchant touchdowns. This is a very pathetic showing for Wisconsin right now. Just 1 first down the whole game. And that was to Jordan Frederick. Ronte Dunn checks in the game. He gets 8. Should have just kept it. Wide open, Marshall caught. Elliott it's just so easy. It is so easy for us right now. I promise this is on Heisman difficulty. We were just struggling to put up points literally a game ago against Bama. Trying to play around a little bit. At least we didn't get sacked. Oh, wide open, Bobby Howard, touchdown. He had a touchdown, but he just didn't get him bounced before halftime. That was the perfect play there. Just wide open. But in Wisconsin, what do you call when you're down this much? That's all that's all they're going to do. Is that's it. That's literally all they got. They're just going to give it to Frederick the whole game. Wow, for the first time this entire game, Wisconsin has crossed midfield. I didn't think it was possible. So Wisconsin, this is the closest that they've ever been to the end zone. That's likely going to be the last play of the game, unless they snap one more here. They do. What are you feeling like? Get them fours up. It's all Buckeyes. Wisconsin 0 through 3. He's going to take off. He's going to get sacked. That's Tommy Shutt second, shutting the door on Stave. And if they don't get it, are they going to go for it? Punt? Like, what would they do? Green. And that's not going to work. They will indeed go for it. Didn't even get it off. Turnover on downs. Wisconsin crosses their logo for the first time on offense all game, and it ends with no points. That was their best drive the whole game, and that's how it ends. They went for verts and nobody was open. And after the freshman, James Clark. They're giving us a lot of space. And Dunn picks up the first. Wow. So this is probably the most depressing game anyone has ever watched in their life. And if you are a real life Wisconsin fan, you probably feel this pain in real life pretty much every Saturday. Like imagine if your team actually, there was a beatdown that happened similar in real life already. In 2014, Ohio State beat Wisconsin 59-0 in the Big Ten championship game. It was essentially a 60-point victory. A sold out arena or a sold out stadium for this.
That makes it first and 10. That'll bring up second and 3.
The freshman, Mike Irby, getting the call.
6 yards. First down.
69 total yards the entire game for Wisconsin. That is sad. It's about to be 42-0. That's going to be the final of this game. 42-0. Townsend breaking tackles. Will Townsend. A proof from a year ago. That's fine. Get Cardell Jones in the game. He actually led the team to a championship in real life in 2014 when Miller was injured and when Barrett went down.
That makes it third and 3.
Yep, that was perfect. That was exactly what we wanted. That little cutback juke move to get the first, but not score. Not sure what that was. This will be the last play of the whole game. See if we can get a score. Make it 42-0. Why is Mike Irby so slow? That would have been a touchdown. Wow, he was slow. Wow, that was slow. Elliott, 113, 3 touchdowns. My apologies for a snooze fest of a game because, wow, Mike Irby took forever to get out of that break there. Man, like he was stuck in cement. We just put together the best user performance on defense that you've ever seen on this channel. That was the best defense that you've ever seen me play on this channel. Of course, we've had shutouts before, but not in that style. Barrett was 184 QBR, 14 for 20, 193, 2 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks, longest 27, 70% completion percentage. Can we score more than 35? Is that possible? Oh, and yeah, if Irby was actually wanted to run, 113, 3 touchdowns for Elliott, 50 for Dunn, 47 for Barrett, 11 for Howard, 12 for Townsend. Receiving ball at 75 and a touchdown, 64 for Marshall, 20 for Howard, and a touchdown, 12 for Elliott, 14 for Clark. Bogard, 4 tackles, tackle for loss for Williams, 2 tackles for loss for Tommy Shutt, 2 sacks, 1 for Hill, Reeves, Lewis, and wow, Wisconsin, don't ever show your face on a football field ever again. State was just 10 for 12, 70 yards passing, 132, 132 QBR, no interceptions, was sacked twice. Longest pass was 16 yards, 83% completion percentage. Gordon had just had 18, negative 19 for Stave. Wheelwright had 25, 21 for Frederick, and 14 for Love. So look at the amount of people ready to visit after this game. A lot. A lot. That was the best performance this Ohio State team has ever played on defense. We've held our opponents to, I think, 6 a couple times, but never 0. So Nebraska is still. How do they go from 13 at 2-2 to not play a single game and then move up to 2 spots, number 11 at 2-2 still? That's pretty puzzling. Anyway, we got Clemson after Nebraska. And Nebraska, just like Wisconsin, which I thought was going to be a toss-up, I guess I could have been more wrong. Nebraska could still script the game. I showed at least 5 people ready to visit. Do you have us first? Yes, you do. And since you have us first, watch us play Penn State. We're going to relax on the points. We'll take it easy. Andy Cole. Kevin Miller. So who was ready to visit? You were. Matt Gallagher. Okay. Watch us play Penn State. Justin Smith. Okay, Justin's about to sign. He could watch Penn State game. And Dan Fine, not ready to visit yet. Dustin Thomas. Clemson. And, okay, so Adrian Chandler will be a Penn State visit as well. Kyle Cunningham. We'll have some Illinois visits. Go to some from Illinois. So I think that's everybody. Yeah. So Joe Parker, we'll put some points towards you. Offer Curtis Malone a scholarship. I don't know why we haven't already. Brian Frater. A lot of people are already close to committing to us, though. Okay, so, yeah. Get those scheduled. We're still number 1. We have all the tools to repeat. And we really had all the tools to win it all 2 years ago. So this is a home game against the Kirk, what are you doing? You literally Kirk, you saw us open against Maryland. That was 35-10. You watch us play sus against VTech. Fine, 35-30. Then we beat your favorite team, Alabama, 28-14. And then we beat Wisconsin 35-0. And yet you're going to choose Nebraska, who is 2-2 at number 11, who is 0-1 in conference play, who didn't even play last week and moved up to 13. That's what you're going to choose over us. Again, I want what he's on. Like, what dispensary does Kirk Herbstreit go to? Why is it so powerful? And is what he's on best-selling? So we're second in total defense, first in rush defense, pass 65th against the pass. Total offense for 27. They get 31 a game. So for the first time all year, we're playing in the sun, the daylight. Wow, I didn't know the sun existed in this game. The Buckeyes have been a team of the night up for 4 games in a row. I think this is our. Let's see. We were on the road. No, okay. This is only our second home game of the year. We've been on the road 3 times already. So we're looking to handle Nebraska, prove Kirk wrong like we always do. So they defer. We're going to get the ball first. And James Clark will bring it out. Duke. 2 Nebraska players. So will we finally score anything other than 35? Is that possible for this team? We had it pretty easy on offense last week against Nebraska. Wisconsin. They're going to leave Marcus Ball wide open, who had over 70 yards receiving last week. Elliott, and wow, he got his life taken right there on that tackle. Right as I'm going to throw it away, we get shoestringed. They just leave Howard all alone. Bobby Howard, 55 yards. You cannot leave him all by himself. They just vacated him. We caught them in a huge zone bust in coverage. Elliott to the 2. Elliott touchdown. Touchdown, Elliott. When have we not heard that? We might see Oregon in the playoffs. They're doing really well. Now this year, because again, I know what teams simulate well in 2013. Obviously, I'm very familiar with those rosters and Dynasty. Very familiar with this year, 2014, and Dynasty. I know what teams are going to make the playoffs this year. Though I have no clue. I've never fully finished a season 3 of any team before, so I have no clue who a playoff team is going to be this year besides us. I don't really have a guess in mind at who it could be. How did we not tackle him? We were right there. All Nebraska is going to do is just spam, spam, spam the option. They're going to do that over and over again. Spam, spam, spam. You are not doing that to Cam Williams. Tommy Armstrong. Your arm is not that strong. Or the pass. We were not expecting a pass there at all. Yep, Tyquan Lewis is there. Loses 4. And of course, we won't see Ohio State Dynasty NCAA 14 till 2019 rosters and revamp. So it's going to be a long time with no Buckeyes. They did it again, and Amani Reeves picked it off again on that same route, just like he did against Alabama. And it's going to be a pick 6 this time. Armani Reeves to the house. Longest interception return for a touchdown, 83 yards. He had the exact same interception just on the opposite side of the field against Alabama, and he broke a record. Most since 1992. Defense is on another level this year. So Nebraska was moving and grooving, kind of, but nobody was open on that. No one. And we're there. Boggard. Losing 4 is Armstrong. Nebraska better switch it up or this is going to get ugly just like the Wisconsin game. He's going to take off and he fumbled it. And of course his O-line is conveniently right there to bail him out. Williams, I'm assuming, forced it out, judging by the reaction. 3rd and long. He won't even get it off. Joey Bosa just bulldozed that right side of the O-line. 84 doesn't touch him. I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to be. 84 just ruined number 77's chances there. Howard back deep to return. Howard. Elliott. Only gets 1. So I would argue an even worse start for Nebraska on offense than Wisconsin. At least Wisconsin didn't turn the ball over. Marshall caught. Bobby Howard's open, and he dropped it. Howard is having the cases of the dropsies. He dropped a pass last game when he was open, but that was part of that was just a bad throw from Barrett. But got to catch those, man. Gonna throw that to Ball. Marcus Ball running people over. Hurry, 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 hurry! I'm spamming ads!
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Well, this is the perfect time to call a. What? How does he still stay there? He was going to pass him off. Why was that? Elliott! It's drops. We had so many people open there. Marshall hung on. He's going to be short. I don't like these field goals that are at these angles. I never make them. If we kept running it, that was probably a touchdown, I'm not going to lie. I can never time that. Yep, I knew a run was coming. Williams, right there. Look at Bosa getting out there, but he missed. And we missed with Perry. Yeah, when Bosa's got you, you're going down. Loss of 5. Perry got him behind the line, lost to 2 more. Get Nebraska in trouble. They don't do something. We're trying to figure this is not it's not a guarantee. They could miss it, but it's a CPU, so I'm assuming they're going to make it. Yep. Yep, so roll out with Barrett. And how are we getting shoestringed? How are they even able to keep up with us? Caught Marshall. I think Oregon may face us in the playoffs. That could be a potential matchup. Going to get Elliott involved. He's not gotten many touches so far this game. Not even going to say thank you for blessing me. I know nobody said bless you while I was sneezing. Running in between the tackles, Elliott picks up 15. Gonna throw that to Thomas, who's had a very quiet year, but he's definitely still on the field. Barrett. Yeah, we're not in any hurry. They get the ball to start the second half, so we want to ball hog as much as possible. They're in a 2-minute under, maybe a cover one. I think it's a cover one. Yeah, I was right. It's a cover one. So to make sure that they don't score, we'll just do that and get nothing on it, but we'll go no up tempo. Touchdown. Too easy, Jalen Marshall. Just wide open. Watch. So I'm aiming it to the right. Watch it go to the left. Like, are we not allowed to kick it to the right side at all? Nebraska, what do you think is going to happen with 3 seconds if you decide to do a Hail Mary? They're really going to attempt it. And the fact that that was caught is unbelievable. Still no points, though. I knew something else was going to happen. Just swarmed him. Just swarmed him. That's not working, Nebraska. Gonna passes it. One where he's gonna take off. And why would you go the other way? Why would you run away from him? Run to him. I'm there with Bosa. Not fooled. Wow, 11 rushes, but just for 2 yards. They call another screen, and it's almost intercepted again by Bosa. So it was all Joey Bosa that whole sequence on defense. Of course. Of course. Look how my video's doing. On my third channel, my Biblically Accurate Meats channel. No! Can't even plug my third channel without something disastrous happening. We got lucky but we got super lucky on the animation there. That should have been a safety. Should have went inside zone. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this and that. This is super risky. They're going to be annoying about it, too. Not punting this ball, though. It's super risky and it pays off. Super risky. Big balls in our own end zone. But I can't punt. Couldn't do it. Get that block 66. Yes, sir. Elliott. Elliott. Getting ignited. It doesn't even feel like Elliott has 92 yards rushing, but he does.
Santos brings him down. That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Marcus Ball caught. And hit Ball again, who runs stupidly out of bounds like an idiot.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. 41's coming, 41's a mic.
Loss of 12 yards on the play.
I had a lot of people open, just chose not to do anything. They did it again this time to Thomas. And we convert. They cannot guard that side of the field for whatever reason on 3rd and long. And Nebraska's defense has to stay on the field. Must be backbreaking. We convert a 4th and 3 on our own 15 and a 3rd and 20.
Santos on the tackle. Called a loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hey, hold him down. 41's coming, 41's a mic.
Elliott.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Roger. Mike 41, Mike 41. Check. Alert Sam.
We're throwing Marshall. Marshall the Martian. Look at Clark being intelligent and streaking up the sideline wide open. His first career touchdown, James Clark. Barrett found him. How's my video doing? 97. I'm really excited for that video too that I just uploaded. It's about how a quantum vacuum is not God, and it never will be. Only God can be God. So, if you're interested, Meech, biblically accurate Meech. I think I have it linked on this channel for that 3rd channel if you want to watch that video. But worked real hard on it. A lot of work and research went into it. Almost 2 hours long.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Real excited for it to come out.
Williams makes the tackle at the 38-yard line. 1st down.
How did we get that? That should have been picked. Nebraska is starting to pass the ball, pass the ball now more. Now that they're down a lot, they've abandoned the run game because that's not been working. Sacked. Hill just screaming in from the inside. His second of the game. Just running right by those two idiots. And second and long. There we go, slants. 3rd and 10. This is the right defense that I want to be on a 3rd and long. It's the right one. It's a ball, and Bongo recovers it. Ball is out. Why did I go that way? I should have just went straight. And that was a scoop and score. Nebraska's second turnover. And again, our defense was being tenacious. Barrett, nothing. We may score more than 35 this game, guys. How exciting. Just going to throw that to Elliott, who's going to spin. And Ezekiel, touchdown. 31 yards. That was not supposed to be a touchdown, but I just spun and made the CPU look silly. I just had to do it to him. And of course, it got carried by the stiff arm animation, of course. I'm surprised he stayed and bounced that entire animation. And we score instantly off the turnover. I don't even know who forced the ball out, but we punched it out earlier this game, and they got lucky and recovered, but not that time. For the first time all year, we've scored more than 35. Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? 5 sacks, an interception. Really, it should be 2 forced fumbles. They're going to snap the ball. Swarm. Again, the run game, not there. It has not been there. User interception. It keeps getting worse for Nebraska. That's my second user pick with Cam Williams. I knew where he was going. Just dropped it right at my lap. I'm going to sub the starters for 3 turnovers forced. John breaking tackles and gets tackled. That was a perfectly read user pick. I knew where he was going with that. We fooled the CPU again. Cardell, the big boy. It is almost out. Grante, good touchdown. The most points we've scored all year. And Kurt looks extremely stupid picking against us like he always does. Yeah, Michael Hill forced that fumble out. Bosa sacking Armstrong. Hill getting sacked again. Sacked again by Tyquan Lewis. I mean, Armstrong has gotten beaten up this entire game. Our whole defensive lineman has gotten after him. I mean, nobody sacked him there. He just sacked himself. No gain on the draw. And their run game has been shut down. There's been no run game to speak of. No. 3 and out again for Nebraska. And without that Hail Mary, Tommy Armstrong just has like 100 yards passing. Clark back deep to receive it. It's instantly brought down. I don't know who beats us if we play like this. Because again, I'm not really familiar with how 2015 rosters simulate as a unit in Dynasty. I have no clue. Because again, we've not finished a single season 3 ever with any team in any game. Well, I have no clue who will meet in the playoffs, who could be a contender besides us. It looks to be Oregon, so maybe it's going to be them. Yeah. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Wasn't there. You just got to wait for the scripted game because you know it's coming at some point. That scripted game is coming, and I don't know who it's going to be. But a script of some kind is going to show its head at least once some point in this season. Not going to be smooth sailing. I think someone was open and we missed him. They're going to run the ball. Nope, Apple was right there. Made sure he lost another yard. Yep, Nebraska has officially waved the white flag. Nope. I mean, they've just been shut down the entire game on offense, really. Nothing doing. I love how everyone is just swarming to the football. They got a punt. Everyone's won by 42, which is 7 touchdowns exactly. James Clark to return. James gets tripped up. So we're going to advance to 5-0 on the year and take care of business and win big against Nebraska. I don't know who can beat us. But again, we have to wait for that scripted game because, again, we know it's coming. Elliott had 128, 2 touchdowns. The rest of the team had 243. Defense is just phenomenal. A pick six, a user pick from Cam Williams, a forced fumble, so many sacks, so many tackles for loss. I love it. I love it. Nobody can really pass on us either. Barrett was 14 for 17, 239, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He almost threw 2, though. 258.6 QBR, longest 55 to Bobby Howard, was sacked twice. Elliott, only 97 yards. Very quiet game for him. A touchdown, 37 for Dunn, a touchdown. Marshall, 48 touchdown, 41 for Ball, 42 for Thomas, 31 for Elliott, touchdown, 22 for Clark, 55 for Howard. Defensively, it was just a clinic. Cam Williams, 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a user pick. Burrows had 5 tackles. Tackle for loss for Apple, 2 sacks for Michael Hill, 3 tackles for loss. I think he also forced a fumble, too. Let's see. Yeah, he had 1 forced fumble as well. Joey Bosa was everywhere. 3 tackles for loss for him and 2 sacks, 2 deflections, a sack for Tyquan Lewis, interception for Amani. That was a pick 6, 83 yards, broke a record. 2 tackles for loss for Bogger, 2 for Perry. This was not Nebraska's game in the slightest. 12 for 16, 155 for Armstrong, 131.3 QBRs. We sacked him 5. It felt like way more times than 5 yards, though. Long as 52, that Hail Mary. But without that, he has like 103 through the air, 75% completion percentage, 2 interceptions. Negative 16 rushing yards for Armstrong, just 17 for Cross and 2 for Newby. 4 at 56, 38 for Cotton, 62 for Allen. Surprise, we're playing another game at night. When do we not? Average rushing yards allowed, 35. Average passing yards allowed, 189. Getting defensive, it says. So we are literally the best defense in every category except passing. We're the rated number 1 defense, except that category, we're 54th, but nobody can pass on us. Clemson is 4-1, however. It was in 2015, so in this year, that's the year they went and played in the championship and lost with Bama. And so we're playing Clemson, which is a team we don't play or have not played that often in this game. We've only played them once, and that was in the Missouri Dynasty. Well, actually, no, we played them twice in the Florida State Dynasty. What am I talking about? We played Clemson several times in the Florida State Dynasty. But Clemson is going to be tempo, No huddle. And Joey Bosa is there, who's having a phenomenal year so far, only 5 games in. It really should be Deshaun Watson at quarterback. Oh, the screen. Tyson Dye. Should be Wayne Goldman. Watch this be a run. And we missed! We were there! And Powell missed.
How we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
First down.
36, 36.
Bosa, I'm there, not fooled. Nobody has run on us. Nobody. Not Bama, not Wisconsin, not Maryland. Virginia Tech had some success, but that was it. Of course, Chad Kelly. Of course, Chad Kelly shrugs off the defender because that would have been too easy to stop him a second time, huh? Of course, Chad Kelly shrugs off Cameron Williams. I just need to just start aiming at their legs where they can't break a tackle. That's what I should do. I should just dive at their legs.
Number 11 with the tackle at the 36-yard line. That brings up second and 5.
No game. Cam Burrows and Powell right there. So now it's 3rd and 5. What do they do? Can't even get a chance to pick a play. He's going to take off, and he's going to get tackled. They only get one. We blitzed. It paid off. There was no room to scramble. Now they got to set up for a field goal. Kick is up, and good. We're just number 4. Interesting. Again, Clemson was driving, but stalled. Underneath, Elliott. 718 rushing yards, and it's only game 5. But with the handoff, will spin. And our offense didn't struggle in the least against Wisconsin and Nebraska. It was a very huge breath of fresh air, sigh of relief to know that our offense still has a pulse because I felt like our offense, got stuck in the mud the past couple games. We're going to throw that. It's caught. Clark. Clark is a recruit from, I think, 2 years ago. Finally getting some minutes. Go to Barrett! DJ Reader, future Houston Texan, on the sack. We're going to throw that, though, to Ball and get 6. We converted several 3rd and longs against Nebraska. Uh-oh. I don't know what this formation is supposed to be, but it's not a good one. Ball is still short. We didn't float that, but I had to float it because there was a defender right there. If I just threw it straight, it was going to be picked off, so I wanted to float it. We're going to go for it. We went for it against Nebraska and got it. And off Elliott, picked it up. We avoided the linebackers. I knew exactly where they would be, and they were in the exact spot I thought they'd be, so we avoided them. And off Elliott. And if Michael Thomas actually kept his block, but that was a touchdown. I want this to be a jet sweep to Howard. Howard just, man, that play has not worked for him. Ben Boulware. I remember Benny Boy. Caught. He's been a very big security blanket for us. He's been like a Nick Vanett, essentially. We're going to bring the safety down. This could be blown up. Hits it at the last second. Howard touchdown. I don't know how he even got it off. Howard scores. No clue how that worked. None. Heads up play, though, from Barrett to just last minute pitch. I tried it. I was like, hey, is it possible? You can at least try. And it worked. Caught Clemson completely off guard. They thought they were ready for it, but didn't expect Howard to certainly receive the pitch. We displayed great defense last drive, held them to just a field goal. That's always so infuriatingly frustrating when you miss once and it's a touchdown. It is stupidly easy when it shouldn't be for the CPU. Like, how is everybody just completely blocked and out of the picture whenever we just miss? Whenever I miss, everyone is always just out of the picture. That's not happening again. Thomas. Marshall wide open over the middle.
Man left, man left. Get down. Where's 52? 52. Cut.
Thomas again caught. He's just wide open.
Blue 14. Blue 14. Watch Mike.
Look at how the speed they're keeping up with me. That's ridiculous. How he just instantly sprints over.
That makes it 2nd and 8. Thomas was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Man left. Four down. Mike 52. Alert. Lion. Alert. Lion.
I did not see J-Ron curse right there. When we miss again, stop switching me on to ah,
That makes it 1st and 10.
whatever. He
Gain of 12 yards. 1st down.
Right left. Four down. Arms and Mike.
nope, tired of it.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
Mike 5.
The screen and timing was thrown off. Joey Bosa messed that up.
That brings up 3rd and 14.
Sacks. You're not going to sit there and stand all day long with Joey Bosa on the defensive line. He's going to get you eventually. Clemson has to settle for a field goal. This one is, I mean, I guess they can make it at an angle, but. And no, they miss. So our defense bails us out after we throw a brain dead interception. Clemson comes away empty. Outstanding defense. But our offense, again, just, you know, we get the ball to start the second half. That's important. We need to be smart with the time here and eat up as much as possible. We can do that because of where we are on the field and how much time is left. That's definitely possible. Elliott gets caught on. It doesn't feel as effortless as it did in the past with this team on offense. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't. Something is off. Something's different. Elliott, though. Other side.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
I like that Clemson is giving us a challenge, though. This game doesn't feel scripted. It's just Clemson is being a good team. Well, expect. Howard, that is the second time you have dropped a pass when you've been open like that. For whatever reason, Howard has a case of the dropsies this year, and I have no clue why. Wide open. That's the second time. No, really, that's his third drop of the year. Thomas spins right into a tackle. It's 4th and 3. We're going for it. We are going for it.
That brings up 4th and 3.
Elliott got it. But man, we are struggling. It's taking us going for it on 1st down and converting it to keep this drive alive. Ball caught. It was wide open. Ball. Barrett. We're not going to be in a hurry. We don't want to give them the football back. They're going to go no huddle. They don't need to have the ball.
2nd and 6.
Howard gets 2.
Call it a gain of 1 yard.
Yeah, they got, Carlos Watkins, Jack Lawson, DJ Real. Like, they had a stack. Clemson had a stacked defensive line that year. Thomas caught. That safety couldn't get over there in time. Thomas with the touchdown. A rare touchdown for him. Still left way too much time left on the clock, though. I don't like that. Could have burned more. But again, if I see a touchdown, I'm taking it. What a dot from Barrett. Clemson has all 3 timeouts and 41 seconds, but we also have all 3 timeouts and 41 seconds, so we can get 3 stops and get the ball back. What is Clemson going to do? What are they going to call? The CPU just loves to do that over and over and over again. That same comeback route, cheese. And that is not a 1st down. Clemson will have to call their first timeout. There's 48 yards passing for Chad Kelly. A sack would be amazing right here. They waited, and he still caught it. Now they're in field goal range. See, this is why we left too much time. He's taking off. He's going to go down. Larry Washington. First time calling his name. And Clemson may be idiots and just waste their opportunity. Incomplete. Great user coverage right there. They caught that. That was an easy field goal. Now they're going to settle for a field goal that's kind of long. And they just missed one earlier. This one is probably even further. Kick is up and no good. The user defense to break that up from Cam Williams. Clemson misses their second field goal in a row. They get nothing again on offense. The user defense and pass coverage. Elite. Elite. Clemson comes away empty. That's huge. Again, that sack by Washington completely ruined their drive. And if only we didn't allow that touchdown, they literally have not done anything on offense at all. Nothing. Slim pickings in the run game. It's just like It's just like the Alabama game, where the run game felt like we were running through mud, even though Elliott somehow racked up 165 yards rushing. Oh, Bobby Howard! And of course, there's a flag for illegal. Pass interference is this game is basically a legal man downfield. I don't know why the game calls it pass interference. It's not. It's a legal man downfield. But that just took away like an easily 30-plus yard offensive play. Let's take off again. Move up. I did not want to throw it there. Yeah, offense has taken a huge step back. And that's an awful punt. And they're right at mid. Like, that's a terrible punt. That is an awful punt. And they're literally at midfield already just from that alone. What is Reeves over here doing? Absolutely not. See how the game is just instantly cheating for Tyshawn Dye? An instant truck. He doesn't even have the star by his name. Oh, it's not a run, it's a pass, and I thought it was a run. Oh, of course, they run it. Could have stopped him even less, but I missed, and Tyshawn Dye is down. If we get lucky, we can sack him and, force him to kick a field goal that they're going to miss. Third and 1. Why did everybody block at the play? No way! We got a ball hog.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Reset, cut right. Mike 52, Mike 52. Coming for you, son. Set, cut.
See, we've had success on runs like that. We have. Go away. That was a very smart throwaway, too. We were going to be sacked, and it was going to be another situation where we had to overcome a second and long, which I wasn't confident in. Hand it off. Yep, it's working, Elliott. It's working. Hurry and snap the ball. Stop taking forever. Elliott. It's been a very slow grind on offense, like frustratingly slow. We are definitely not calling play action. Get out there. Go. Irby. Oh, I forgot. Irby is painfully slow. He had that. He got tackled an inch short of the touchdown in that Wisconsin game. If he actually tried to sprint, he would have scored. I remember now. He was stupidly slow. Why is, he broke 2 tackles to get to us.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Wide open ball. Caught, got flipped. Still hung on. Almost threw a hospital ball.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
What is the deal with the camera? Good throw. Ball against. Pushed out. Get them 4s up. We're trailing heading into the 4th. I think for the first time all year. Very low scoring game. Spirit, why would you throw it right to the defender? Throw it to Howard. Why would you throw it there? I said we almost missed that too. Why are you just wide open? Mike Williams. Mike Will.
The 40-yard line. First down.
Come on.
29 races in. That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That'll make it 2nd and inches. Williams gets the tackle. Call it a gain of 11 yards. First down.
Stop missing!
On the run. Gain of 14 yards. That makes it 1st and 10. Number 97 brings him down. That's good for a gain of 12 yards. First down.
Oh, sit down. You're going to lose 3.
That brings up 2nd and 13. Number 30 on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down.
Sack. Couldn't even get it off. It's Hill. And Clemson's got to settle for a field goal. We need to ball hog the entire rest of the 4th. We have to. We need to ball hog. We can do it. We can take our time. But our offense has struggled. Elliott.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Man left.
Elliott still on his feet. Finally brought down. That's 97.
First down.
Of the clock. Elliott gets the corner. Elliott! His longest run of the game. 31 yards.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Dunn in the game, and Dunn! Filthy move! Dunn scores! 27 yards! Breonte Dunn standing over Wiggins and staring him directly in the eye. Look at Dunn, bro. That is crazy. Dunn gave him the stare down the whole time. Crazy. Bronte Dunn checks in and scores. And stood over and stared down Wiggins, and Wiggins didn't do anything about it. A much needed answer. One stop ends the game. All we need is one. No, we shut that down. Not that time. I messed that up. Or Nate.
Number 30 with the tackle at the 27-yard line.
And do they go for it or they trust their defensive punch? That is the question. Watch out for a screen. Nice. Leave that open, though. Why is Mike Williams just open?
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Behind the week, bro. It's pissing me off how many times we're whiffing and missing at die. Fumble! We moved.
False start. Offense.
That backs them up. They got a little nervous.
Still second down.
Without that long touchdown run, like that really is knowing that we gave that up. He's going to get sacked from behind by Hill again. His second. 3rd and 8. How is he just sitting down in the zone by himself? That's 2 times they've thrown to that same spot on the field and converted on 3rd and 8. Why is he just by himself? Too many chances to get them off the field. Too many chances. Stop with the cheating. He does not have the star by his name. Stop scripting animations for him. Respect my user skill. He stopped. We're not breaking tackles. It's only them. No gain on that. 3rd and 4. Purpose that time. No gain. We slowed him down. Joey Bosa cleaned up. Now what do? They're going for it. Okay. On 4th and 4. It's a screen, and he's going to go down. Who calls the screen on 4th and 4 on the 4? Apparently, Dabo Sweeney does. Chad Kelly just forgot what play he was running. And it's a turnover on down. Defense. Elite. Elite. Goal line red zone defense there. Bruce Ribs for Chad Kelly. I bet. We've sacked him like 4 times. Elliott gets the first, and that's game over. And we're going to survive in a very low-scoring game. Elliott subbed out. 157. He somehow managed to get 157 rushing yards when it's felt like he's been shut down the whole game. Elliott. 19 yards for Elliott. Again, Clemson, good game. This didn't feel scripted. It felt like a genuine battle between 2 top 10 teams. And that's how they should be. $185 for Elliott and no touchdowns. I'm afraid we're going to fumble, though. Like, maybe we should stop running the ball now. $189. He had officially more than he did at Bama. That's going to do it. We're going to remain undefeated in a very close scare against Clemson, who played us very tough. But it was not good enough. Our defense, man, again. This is probably the best defense we've had that Urban Meyer has had, I would say. Clemson tried their best. They left Mike Williams open too many times, but I think he got like 193 and 17 yards receiving. Bobby Howard. Again, I don't know what's up with Bobby Howard this year. He's not doing well in the jet sweeps. He's dropping passes. Like, what's going on? Why has he regressed? Why has he regressed? But this is what I love about the game. You know, we encounter dynamic real life struggles. It's not going to be flawless and perfect every time. It's going to be some struggle, and you're not going to have a clear answer, just like in real life. So Barrett was just 15 for 2158. Not a whole lot of passing yards for him. 1.7 point QBR, was sacked only 17 yards was his longest pass. 75% completion percentage. We did throw an interception to J-Ron Kurtz, but Barrett did have a passing touchdown to Michael Thomas. 193 for Elliott and 27 for Dunn and 9 for Howard. Ball at 66, 45 for Thomas and a touchdown. Elliott 17, 14 for Marshall, 12 for Clark. Just not a good passing game for us this game. Kelly was 16 for 19. He had even less passing yards. It's 143, 164, quit QBR, 1 touchdown. We stacked them 5 times. His longest pass was 16 to Mike Will, 84% completion percentage, no turnovers. But 5 sacks, though. 50 yards rushing, 132 for this nobody named Tyshawn Dye. He's got a touchdown. If we would have just clamped him up, Clemson has 13, and that's it. Receiving, 46 for Will, 26 for J.J. McCullough, and a touchdown. 22 for Hopper, 24 for Black, 18 for Dye. For defensive coordinator, I got to upgrade Osha Lewis, now level 8. And we had people visiting that game, and I completely forgot, but it paid off. Look at the recruits. Shannon, Mason, David Mendoza, Kyle Hodges, Stan Fine, he's super fine, Matt Gallagher, Kyle Cunningham, Brian Prater, Justin Thomas. Look at all those recruits. I knew scheduling Clemson would work in our favor, and it did. That was a very hard-fought game. And our defense, bruh, it's just so clutch, and it's so good. We have a upgrade available, and so we will go ahead and do that. Even we're disciplined in our zones. We're disciplined in our zones. And we can be even maxed out. We're not even at our best, at our potential yet. Osha Lewis. So let's meet their new recruits. We're playing a 2-4 Rutgers. That's an away game. No one cares about Rutgers. No one ever has. And it's a shame that they're the ones who founded college football in the first place. Matt Downs, we're on the lead on. So let's go to the bottom. Let's meet our Buckeyes. So we signed 4-star 6'2", 232 David Mendoza, linebacker. Shannon Mason, another 4-star 6'2", 237 linebacker. Kyle Hodges, 6'1", 198 safety. Matt Gallagher, 6'3", outside linebacker. 4-star, 3-star, Stan Fine, 6'3", 220 JUCO athlete. Dustin Thomas, a 6'3", center, a 3-star, and Bryant Frater, a 6'4", 308 guard. And Kyle Cunningham, 6'1", middle linebacker. So our class is looking very good so far. Very good, very strong. I think we're going to get Richard Triplett as well. Brock Scott, he's basically on a sign. That would be a good sign. 6 feet, 192, that's good size. A running back. Let's see. Adrian Chandler. I think he's going to go to Penn State. We may not get him. Travis Blake will offer you a scholarship if you want to play here. Justin Smith is about to sign to us as well. Kevin blocked us out. Jake Fagan put some points towards. And so Lowry, I think, is already scheduled to visit. So is Cole. We'll just look through real quick. Yeah, so why not? We'll put some points towards you. So where are we at in top classes? I know it's still too early to tell, but second, we have 1 5-star, 6 4-stars, 4 3-stars, 11 total commits. Nice. Nice. And it's only going to get better because we still have a lot of good recruits that have not signed yet. But so far, the recruits have not made a big impact outside of Bobby Howard. It's been a lot of the experienced players already. So this is week 9. Kind of crazy. Go to the AP polls. I think Elliott should be in the Heisman watch still. I think he probably is. So we're number 1. USC is 2, Georgia is 3, Florida is 4. See, against the same teams, Florida, Georgia, Georgia Tech 5, Alabama is 6. So that win on them looks very good. Miami is 7, A&M 8, Fresno State 9, Michigan is 10. What happened to Oregon? They lost to Colorado. Colorado is their kryptonite, apparently. Heisman watch. Yep, Ezekiel Elliott firmly in first. Max Brown. Todd Gurley, Ramon Wright. That's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a scare against Clemson, but our defense is elite. Elite. We pulled it out. So, till next time, like, comment, and subscribe.